Welcome back to the Better Lives Podcast. I'm your host, Erik, and today I have a special guest, Keri. I almost said Kelly. Keri Elrich, Lending Specialist with Central Willamette Credit Union. Thank you for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, tell us a little about yourself and how long you've been working for Central Willamette, and a little bit about the Lending Specialist life, I guess.
Yeah, so I've been working here for 4 years now.
Nice.
I joined the consumer lending team probably 3 years ago. The lending specialist role, tons of reports. I love it.
Yeah.
We also prep documents for, your consumer lending loans. So like auto loans or visas and personal lines of credit. So we prep those documents, and then we also take care of the funding and,
So you're all the back end stuff.
Exactly,
so when the person comes in to talk to somebody, you're the one in the back, the grinding the gears and doing everything. And
exactly.
Crunching the numbers and making sure everything works, essentially. Nice. Yeah. Did you have banking experience before Central Willamette or?
Yeah, I worked at a credit union when I lived in Michigan. I worked out there for about 5 years. And I was in the lending world as well.
Nice. So it's easy transition then.
Yeah, it's really funny and interesting because when I joined Central Willamette, in my interview, I said, I want lending. And I just kept making it known and known and known and known. And then the need arose and I was asked. And I was like, yes,
absolutely.
By chance.
Yeah, someone heard me.
Yes.
Yeah. So you said you started out in Michigan?
Yeah,
is that where you're born and raised? What brought you out to Oregon? I'm always fascinated by that. I'm like, that's so far. And then we'll end up in Albany, Oregon.
Yeah. So funny story. Well, kind of. So my dad passed away and I was like, okay, I'm done with Michigan. I don't like this. I always wanted to go to Arizona because of all the mountains. It's so beautiful. And I have family here in Oregon, and I was too afraid to live on my own. So I was like, I guess I'm going to Oregon. Sorry, Arizona.
There's mountains here too. So
yeah.
You know what's funny is when you said Arizona mountains, I was like, I don't think I've ever correlated those, but the Grand Canyon's in Arizona, isn't there? Parts of it is. So I was like, I never thought about mountains, and I always thought about canyons and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
And desert.
Yeah.
I never think mountains, but I hear there's a lot of hiking and stuff out there, right?
Yeah, I don't know about hiking. To be honest, I visited when I was a teenager, and I just, something about the desert I like. I was all for it, and I was like, let's go. I don't like this coldness anymore in Michigan. The snow's ridiculous. And I think that's what really drove me to it.
So you turned it in for the rain.
Sadly.
But no rain, no green. No, that's what I always say, right? Or no rain, no rainbows, they say.
And there's a lot of double rainbows out here.
I know, right?
Unbelievable.
Is that I don't know if that's a rarity or what. Is it, do you know? I feel like I see them all the time, and people freak out about them. I was like, they're happening all the. I guess it rains all the time, so we get all the chances, right?
We're kind of lucky if we see a rainbow in Michigan.
Makes sense.
Think. So seeing the doubles out here is like, whoa.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, awesome. Well, I'm gonna jump into it. The reason why I came in today is Central Willamette does a lot of committees, and one of them that kind of stood out to me that I got to join was the Wellness Committee. So I wanted to kind of talk about. Not only some of the benefits of working with Central Willamette, but some of the extra things we put into helping maintain, sanity and wellness throughout your working days. I want to kind of jump into it and kind of talk about the wellness team. Can you kind of a little bit tell us what the wellness team kind of goes over, or what we encompass?
Yeah. So we're really focused on your mental health and your overall well-being. Mm-hmm. It's really important to, we're at work all day. We're stressed out. Let's be honest. Health is probably not at the forefront of our mind. Mm-hmm. So we're really focusing on that and trying to help everyone better themselves. It was created to foster a supportive and healthy work environment where employees feel valued and empowered to prioritize their well-being. Personally, wellness means achieving a balanced state of physical, mental, and emotional health. So it's about making intentional choices that support not only our productivity at work, but also overall happiness and quality of life.
Yeah. And, our businesses always talk about work-life balance and how but I've never really seen a company put actual emphasis on it and develop a team and be like, this is your sole purpose is to make people better. And I've just joined it the walk one we did. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's been fun. In the fact that we actually have a budget each year to like entice people to do things was really cool. So I was like, I got to get on there and talk about it. Because again, that's the thing about credit unions is they not only preach a culture, they actually try to live it, which its proof is in the pudding with these committees like this.
Yeah, that's one thing, because when I worked in Michigan, I was working at a credit union and they had a similar wellness program. So that really encouraged me to try to bring light to it here too. But working with a credit union, it's a family.
Yeah.
You are with a family. You're not like, these are not just my coworkers. I love them.
Yeah. Oh,
you
that's
know?
awesome. So were you part of the brainchild of bringing this over then, or like getting the ball rolling with this, or was like?
It was kind of like an idea. And I think they were trying to really move forward with it, but I just kind of suggested a couple ideas and was asked to join the team, and then it really flourished from there. I don't really know what happened before me.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. But again, it's just fantastic that so your previous employers in the credit union space also had similar programs. That's fantastic. Well, I prepared some questions for you today, and I'm kind of jumping all over the place, so I'll try to jump back into the questions. I'm not the best interviewer, so I'm still learning how to do this podcast stuff myself, but I want to jump into it. And let me see. What does wellness mean to you? I kind of jumped into why we created it, but what does it mean to you personally?
To me, wellness means your emotional, physical, and mental health just all aligned and working together, not leaving any one thing out. Mental health is really important to me. So focusing on that and like having that good work-life balance is just crucial. It's crucial, really.
Yeah, it's one of those things is like often people forget that you work to live, not live to work. And so like a lot of times work, like you're saying, it's a family, and because you see them sometimes more than your family. I mean, your waking hours most of the time are spent at work, and then you go home and try to, scrounge up some time with the family as much as you can, and on the weekends. But a bulk of your waking hours are mostly dedicated to your profession. And again, finding the balance of how to incorporate that and like those check-ins and stuff like that is super important. Yeah, especially in today's climate with mental health crises and stuff like that. I think it's not talked about enough, and the fact that we put emphasis on it and we have those resources it says something about the Central Willamette as a company. So.
Yeah, they care about us
and
our members.
Absolutely, and you can feel it. It's, again, proof in the pudding. So if they don't just say it, they actually live it, which is really cool. Can you share some of the most popular or impactful wellness activities the committee has organized this year?
Yeah, so we do one each quarter. And I think the most impactful one was our CW Trek. So we
super fun.
Yeah. We created the initial challenge involved a virtual journey to each of our branches and then circling back to world headquarters. It was received so well. Everyone just completely accomplished it. And we had to come up with an even longer journey just to get us through the quarter and to really encourage more. So we came up with this idea to walk all the way to the QLAC headquarters in Washington, D.C., and then come back to world headquarters again and stop at different landmarks on the way. Yeah,
it was so fun because what was the initial loop? It was like 400 miles, wasn't it?
Like 480 something.
Yeah, so what we did was every mile, we had checkpoints. So after the team hit 3 miles, like, oh, you reached our branch here. After 12 miles was like, oh, you reached this branch. After 47 miles, oh, you met Newport. Basically, every time your team announced how many miles they walked, we would tell you where you would be at in this theoretical journey. And like Keri was saying, is we went through it so fast. It was so like fast. How long was this? Was the event again? It was like a month. Or how long did we do that for?
Like a month or two overall.
And I think the first week we had teams finishing the 400 miles.
Literally the first week. I was like, how are you guys doing this?
And so to encourage people to keep doing it, she's like Keri is saying, we just extended the journey.
Yeah.
And people walked theoretically as far as like North Dakota or something like that. It was pretty insane.
It's crazy.
I don't know, people were just doing this already, and this just helped them record it, and like we can see the phenomenal activity people do already, or it just encouraged them, I want to do more, because like literally everyone was like reporting week, like day by day, and like, oh, we're almost there, we're almost finished. I was like, what?
Yeah,
so let's go a month.
The cool part of it was this was more of a team challenge as opposed to like individual.
Yeah.
And I think that really amped up everything.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like mental health struggles and like just being on top of that isn't an individual thing. It does take community, and I thought that was a fantastic way to get a group of people to just, you know, work together for one mission and one goal, and you know, and help motivate each other, because you don't have to do it alone. You can always work with a group of close friends or family.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. How do you encourage participation from employees and who might be hesitant or unsure about joining wellness events?
So we really strive to create a welcoming and inclusive atmosphere by offering a variety of activities that cater to different interests and comfort levels. We also share testimonials from colleagues, their progress, whatever they want to share with us that's okay with them to share to the rest of the credit union. We do that to help, you know, gain encouragement and just show them like what this is like, what the benefits are. This is awesome. Mm-hmm. You know, it's also just important. It's not like a one size fits all. And I think we learned that when we did an individual challenge versus a team challenge.
Yes. Yeah. And then again, some of the things, just to kind of touch base on the people who might be hesitant, we also give like not a participation trophy, but it's like a gift, like for the water bottle. Like we gave a water bottle out for everyone who joined in the walking event. And then we also do like a raffle right at the end of the year. So everyone can earn tickets throughout the year to enter into these raffles, and these raffles are pretty significant prizes. So we always want to like just encourage people, just for their own wellness, but also just incentivize a little bit with some prizes.
Yeah, we're definitely giving back. We've got some pretty big prizes, and the cool thing about the raffle tickets is just for participating, you're getting a raffle ticket like every week.
Yeah, it's so great. And like I remember when I first started, they were like giving a Peloton away, and I was like, oh my gosh, what? And this was last year's prizes. So these are really, really hefty prizes, and it's not even. So this is a really cool thing I found out is, one, our credit union actually gives us healthcare, individual healthcare for free, just for being an employee here. But that healthcare also provides us like I want to say a $10,000 annual budget to be giving prizes out and use that specifically for wellness. Is that am I saying that correctly? Yeah.
So our wellness provider did give us like a set limit to give back in whatever way we choose.
Yeah.
So that's really awesome. This is my first big girl job. I haven't had health benefits through a job before, and this is crazy that, you know, our healthcare provider is like, you guys, this is really important. Like, here, take this, spend it how you need.
And it's a use it or lose it kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to spend, like, again, these prizes are good prizes. Like, I was like, I missed it last year. I was like, last year's was if you just show up to if you do your physical, you get money and then entered in this drawing, and I missed it by like a day, and I was like, no. But I just started work there, so I can't really complain, worry about it. But this year, I'm definitely getting involved, getting my tickets and putting them in there. I'm going to win something this year.
There you go.
Yeah. What challenges has the committee faced in promoting wellness, and how have you worked to overcome them?
So one of the primary challenges the committee has encountered in promoting wellness is engaging employees who may feel constrained by time or uncertain about participating in wellness initiatives. So to address that, we prioritize clear and consistent communication and really discuss the benefits of wellness. And we heard, the individual challenge wasn't as great. So we created a team challenge to gain more participation. And then like we were talking about with the raffle baskets and all that. So incentives is another way that we are trying to gain more participation.
And just making it fun. Like, there's so many people who get so excited, like for the truck. People are making their own T-shirts. Yeah. I had someone make a funny cartoon. I was luckily got to be the part of the cartoon character. Our team made like an AI generated cartoon version of our team running around. It was awesome. But yeah, just again, encouraging people to have fun with wellness, essentially. Well, looking ahead, are there any new wellness initiative or goals the committee is excited to introduce in the company this year?
So, looking ahead, the committee is preparing to chart new territory with initiatives designed to support both mind and body. We're excited to unveil opportunities that will encourage connection, growth, and resilience, but some familiar, others entirely new. While details remain under wraps for now, our focus will be on fostering a culture where every individual feels empowered to embark on their own unique wellness journey.
The fact that we're doing something, and again, it's not well known that like this is just what credit unions do. It's, I mean, I know it's Central Willamette, it's fantastic, we're doing it, but I feel like there's just more of a culture of taking care of your people within credit unions across the board. And again, I'm just excited and happy to be a part of that. And I really, really wanted to share that, which I'm so thankful for you coming out today. So thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah. Anything else you want to share today, or?
I'm just really excited to see how this actually, completes, how it's finished at the end of the year. And like, I'm so excited for our next challenge, to be honest, and just to watch everyone get their basket.
Absolutely. That's what I'm excited for. Who wins that basket? Yeah. Well, for your first podcast, this was fantastic. You did amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to learn more, you can check the Better Lives podcast out on all the streaming apps. Other than that, I hope you have a nice day, and we look forward to building better lives with you in the future. Thank you.
The information provided here is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any financial decisions.